Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the mesomeric effect and some other effects. These are what the exactly action of that effect on the reactivity of organic compounds. Okay. The first is the conjugative. We can also say the mesomeric effect is the conjugative effect. Okay. So the permanent polarization of group conjugate with pi bonds or a set of alternate pi bonds. Okay. Is transmitted through the pi electrons of the system, resulting a different distributions of electron in the unsaturation chain. Okay, this kinds of electron distribution is unsaturated compounds conjugate with electron releasing or electron withdrawing group or atom is called mesomeric or conjugative effect. So any electron withdrawing or any electron donating group, functional group, is attached to the conjugated system. So they are deal with that conjugated system. They provides the electron or withdraw the electrons. They donate the electrons or withdraw the electrons and make that chain is more conjugated. Okay, the here one example is given. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound is there. So that is the carbonyl is the electron withdrawing in nature. So that double bond is adjacent to that, and they can move that particular electron cloud towards itself, and they are the by the direct donation. Okay, complete donation of electrons and formation of these types of one of the resonance structure. So that is this phenomenon of, you can say, that is the mesomeric effect. Okay, again this come back, this negative anion oxyanion return back, and this double bond shifted here and formation of here terminal carbon carbon double bond. We get these types of compound alpha beta unsaturated compounds as it is back. So that phenomena is this tendency of that electron withdrawing or electron donating group. This is here particular, it is the electron withdrawing group. So electron donating group also there, their non-bonding electrons can they provide there, and they can make a conjugation, extra conjugation with that unsaturated chain. Okay, so that is the mesomeric effect. So the types of mesomeric effect, there are the two types of mesomeric effect. First is minus M effect, means that particular functional group is carry the negative charge, then we can say that is the minus M effect, and that particularly functional group. Okay, I am not saying about the carbon compounds, I am only saying about the functional group. The functional group is electron donating or withdrawing. So minus M effect, always electron withdrawing group shows minus M effect. Okay, because they withdraw the electrons and possess a negative charge. So at that moment, at that particular thing, we can say that is the minus M effect. So okay, so when the carbonyl group is conjugated with the carbon change of alternate single and double bonds, the positively charged carbonyl carbon exert the electrons transfer toward itself via the pi electrons. Okay, so they are taking the electrons or exert the electrons via the pi orbitals, and pi electrons they are shifted here and possesses oxygen negative charge. This again come back here, and this double bond shifted against here, and we get these types of compounds as it is. So that phenomena is the minus M effect of that particular carbonyl compound. Okay, in above example, carbonyl group pulls the pi electrons and become a electron rich is minus M of the oxygen. So that is the minus M effect of the oxygen. So minus M between possessing some of the group, aldehyde group is there, carbonyl CO double bond group is there, NO2 group is there, cyanide group. So these group shows the minus M effect. Why? Because they are possesses minus negative charge. Okay. So next one part of that, this is the plus M effect. So electron donation group, electron donating group attached to the unsaturated system and donate its non-bonded electron with such pi bonds and makes a conjugate such as effect is the plus M effect. Here non-bonded electron, here methoxy group is there, so that methoxy or lone pair of that with conjugated system, they donate the electron, formation of carbon carbon double bond, and this double bond shifted accordingly next to next, and we get these types of intermediate resonance structure. So these both resonance structures are there, so that is we can say plus m effect. This is the oxygen possesses positive charge, so accordingly we say this is the plus m effect of that particular methoxy group. Okay, so the above example, methoxy donates the electrons and make a pi bond, and making a conjugation with adjacent unsaturated system is the plus m effect of OCS3 group. So plus m, which group can shows the plus m effect? So OCS3, OR, R stand for all alkyl groups, OH alcoholic group, NS2 amine group, fluorines non-bonded electrons of fluorine, SR this sulfur containing group is there. So chlorine, bromine, NR2, NHR, these types of especially those group having a non-bonded electron with a conjugated system, so at that moment they can shows the plus m effect. Okay, next thing, the resonance. Resonance is the phenomena. This is the resonance phenomena deals with the conjugated effect. We already discussed mesomeric effect. Okay, so resonance, it is the continuously delocalization or delocalization of pi electrons. So that is the resonance. Say two structure will be formed. Okay, so again they are going to first structure to another one. So the different structure of the compound devised by the different methods of pairing electrons is a fixed atomic skeleton, or is called resonance or canonical structure. Okay, so the actual structure of the compound is then a combinations of this structure. Okay, here giving this is the benzene ring, so the benzene ring, this is the benzene ring, and this pi electrons of that benzene, these are continuously delocalized in between. They are continuously delocalized, and we get these types of two resonance structures, resonance hybrid we can say. So accordingly we can write there, these pi electrons continuously delocalize in between and make that all the bonds are the same in nature. Okay, there is no, we can say directly single or double bond is there. These electrons are continuously equal distribution and continuously delocalized there, and we get these types of hybrid form of that. So that is the resonance, we can say resonance. A hybrid is more stable than any one of the contributing structure. Okay, so the contributing resonance structures are shown by the double-headed arrows. We shows that like these types of double-headed arrows. So these two structures are equal. Okay, these two structures are equal. It is the meaning of that, and these are continuously resonance one structure to another, another to one structure. Okay, so that is the resonance. So what is the necessary conditions for resonance? Okay, this is the applications of mesomeric effects also. Here particularly this example, all resonating structure must have the same arrangement of the atomic nuclei. Okay, they having this, all the canonical structures, they may be having the same number of electrons is there. So the resonating structure must have the same number of paired and unpaired electrons, but they're different in the distributions of electron. Just only distributions of electron is different, but total number of bonded, non-bonded pi electrons are the same in all the structures. So that structure is the resonance structure, and this continuously, this due to this they showing here conjugation or mesomeric effect. Due to mesomeric effect, they shows the resonance. Okay, these two structure as the resonating structure, but this phenomena is the mesomeric. Okay, this is the mesomeric plus m effect of NS2, and accordingly due to that we get these types of different resonance structure of that. So that is the resonance phenomena. Okay, the resonating structure must be planar. Okay, that one more conditions. The energy of the various limiting structures must be same or nearby the same. So energy of these two, all the structure must be same for the resonance. It is then we can say it is the resonance. Okay, the overall total electrons, there is a 2 and 2 4. This is 6 and 6 pi and 2 non-bonded. Total 8 electrons. Here also 6 pi and 2 non-bonded. Here also 6 pi 2 non-bonded. Here also 6 pi and 2 non-bonded. Means the overall is the all the resonating structure must have the same number of bonded, non-bonded electrons. Okay, so that is the resonance. All the resonance structure do not contribute the equal to real molecule, and hence only the major contribution form are the used to present the resonance hybrid. Okay, so in the general things we are just trying these types of aniline, so that is the most favorable structure. So resonance structures of aniline, it is the aniline example, and these are different resonating structure of that particular molecule. Okay, next one is the steric effect. What is the steric effect? The structural feature which influence the chemical reactions due to a bulk substituents on the molecule is called steric effect. Okay, so they affect the reactivity of that particular, if any substituents on that structure, any group is there, so that group makes some crowd, make them bulkiness to that group, and due to that bulkiness the reactivity may increase, may decrease, or influence it, we can say influence on the reactivity, chemical reactivity of that particular substrate. The approach of reagent is more difficult or may be due to the sheer bulk of the substituents causing the approach of the reagent more difficult, or may be due to the steric factor. Okay, isn't it promoting or inhibiting the electron availability at the particular site? They may be promoting or inhibiting the availability of the electrons at particular moment. Here this is the phenol, this is the very much free, there is no crowd is there, so at the same stage this is the more reactive species, we can say there is the no crowd, can easily give the reaction. But these types of structure there is the crowdness is increases, these two methyl groups are making the crowdness increases, and due to this crowdness availability of these electrons of phenolic OH group is availability, they are inhibiting that, they are making crowd to that, and they are make that is the low reactive, less reactive. Okay, there is one more example is there. Steric hindrance, steric effect, or we can say steric hindrance, both are the same. At the given atom is molecule is the conjunctions caused by the physical presence of the surrounding ligands. Ligands means what the groups are attached to that particular carbon or particular compound, whatever is there. So here that is the formaldehyde, this is the acetaldehyde, this is the acetone. So here what exactly happened in the formaldehyde, only two hydrogens are there here. Okay, so that's why here for the attack on this carbon to any nucleophile is too much easy, there is no any crowd, no any disturbance for that attacks on the formaldehyde, this is the formaldehyde. But in the acetaldehyde, in the one side there is one CH3 group is increases, so there what somewhat the difficulty to attack on that particular carbonyl carbon takes place, because there is some of the disturbance, hindrance is arise. One more here, the inductive effect also there, this CH3 group also donates the electron, that also factor to decrease the electrophilicity of that acetaldehyde with compared to formaldehyde. Okay, so formaldehyde is to more reactive, more electrophilic than the acetaldehyde, and acetaldehyde more than the these types of acetone. Okay, so in the acetone there is crowdiness also increases, because there is crowdiness, these 6 protons are there, so they make crowd to any nucleophile to attack on the that particular carbon atom at the same time. We can say that is the steric crowd of that particular hydrogens on that particular, around that particular carbonyl carbon, and make it less electrophilic. Okay, the distribution is given in that particular things. In the carbonyl carbon is bonded to 2 hydrogen atoms in second means their number is already given there, it is the bonded to hydrogen atoms and methyl groups, in it is the bonded to 2 methyl groups, since the methyl groups is larger than the hydrogen atom, so steric hindrance is greater at the carbonyl group in the 3 than the 2, so okay, and then the 1. So that's why the electrophilicity is 1 is more electrophilic than 2, and 2 is more, 1 means formaldehyde more electrophilic than the acetaldehyde, and acetaldehyde is more than the acetone, ketone is there, acetone, particularly acetone is given. Okay, so one more example to explain the basicity of amines. Okay, accordingly inductive effect, the CH3 groups or any alkyl groups increases the nucleophilicity of that or basicity of that nitrogen atoms. Here accordingly inductive effect, this fourth is more, should be more, accordingly an inductive effect, this could be more basic, this 3 CH3 groups, 3 CH3 donating groups are there, so accordingly inductive effect they are shows this 3 CH3 groups shows the plus M effect, sorry plus I effect, and they make that nitrogen more nucleophilic, so more basic, so at that time they can easily absorb the proton. So accordingly inductive effect, so decreases the methyl group, decreases the basicity of that particular. But here one more exception, one more factor is there, that is the steric factor. In the structure fourth means tri-substituted amine, trialkyl amine. So that amine make that 6 hydrogens are there. So total 9 hydrogens, 3 CSP groups are there. Make a crowd around the nitrogen atom. So they making the crowd around the nitrogen atom. When they going to abstract the proton, there may be some hindrance is there. So due to that hindrance, they become a less basic. They not that much basicity. Their basicity is decreases due to the crowdiness. With compare the 3-1. Accordingly, inductive effect this fourth means tri-substituted amine is more basic than 3 di-substituted. But there is steric factor is affected, and due to that we think that the 3 is more basic than fourth one. Here structure 3 is more basic than fourth one. 3 means dialkylamine is a trialkylamine. Okay, so dialkylamine is more basic because there is 2 alkyl groups are giving the electrons, but there is a one more their crowdiness is lesser than the structure 4 number. Okay, so that's why we can say 3 is more basic than 4. So basicity order is given here. First is least basic, okay, then second one, so that is up to 2, yes, okay, then fourth and then 3. Okay, 3 is most basic among of these in the water as a solvent. Okay, so that is the explanation of basicity. This is the steric effect. And we already know the inductive effect is permanent, but it is the feeble or any other overshadow on that, other effect overshadow on that. So here steric effect it overshadow on the inductive effects, and due to that this structure fourth is less basic than structure 3. Okay, so that is due to the steric effect. Here steric crowd is the steric example also there. Here on the carbon number first there is no steric effect, and carbon number 2 there is a steric effect is more. So this is also one of the example what is the steric crowd. On the carbon number first there is no steric crowd, and carbon number second there is the sum of the hindrance or steric crowd is increases. Cis trans isomers to the stability of cis trans isomer also depends on the steric hindrance or steric effect. Okay, here particularly to explain the basicity of cis and trans, stability of the cis and trans isomer. So the two methyl groups and on the same side and makes the steric crowds. Okay, in the cis there is both the CH3 groups on the same side, but in the trans they are the opposite. These two cis in the cis compound is two methyl groups making crowd to each other. Then crowdiness is each increases more the crowdiness. So there is the oppositions are they are opposed to each other. They are resist to each other. So due to the resistance of that two methyl groups, the stability of that compound is decreases, and that making the more high on the high energetic, because there is the repulsion between these two methyl groups happens, and due to that particular cis butene is cis olefin is there. That cis group is the less stable than the trans. In the trans there is no these two CH3 groups are opposite side to each other, so there is no steric crowd of that two methyl group to each other, and that's why they are the no repulsion, no any crowdness. So that's why their stability is more with compared to the cis compound. Okay, so that is the we can say that is the steric effect. Okay, hope you understand what is the steric effect. Okay, so here we will stop here. So that is the steric effect.